Alright, imagine this. You're in Europe, walking down the cobbled streets of Paris, enjoying a coffee in Berlin, or soaking in the vibrant energy of Madrid. It's a beautiful day and everything seems great. But wait, there's a catch. Europe, once known for its thriving economies, is facing some tough times. Inflation is soaring, housing costs are climbing, wages are stagnating, and people are finding it harder to get by. Sounds pretty grim, right? But here's the twist. While many Europeans are getting poorer, they're also getting happier? Yes, you heard that right. People are feeling more content, more fulfilled, and in some cases more satisfied with their lives. So how on earth does this happen? Let's break it down. Let's start with the reality check. Europeans are facing a squeeze on their wallets. Whether it's in Spain, Italy, or even Germany, the costs of living are rising at a pace that's hard to keep up with. Rent prices in cities like Paris and Amsterdam are skyrocketing, and wages? They're not keeping up. In fact, for a lot of people, it feels like the dream of owning a home is slipping further and further out of reach. And then there's inflation. It's pushing up the cost of everyday essentials, food, energy, transportation, and leaving people feeling financially stretched. Some are even turning to side gigs just to make ends meet. It's a tough reality, but if you think that means Europeans are living in misery, you'd be surprised. Here's the interesting part. Even with all of these economic challenges, surveys are showing that Europeans, especially in countries like Denmark, the Netherlands, and Sweden, are actually reporting higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. How does that work? Well, let's dig into the secret sauce of happiness. First off, a big part of the happiness puzzle comes down to work-life balance. In many European countries, there's a strong focus on living well over working hard. The idea of working less but living more is built into the culture. Take the Scandinavian countries, for example. They prioritize time with family, vacations, and personal well-being. People value their free time, and it's not about more stuff. It's about experiences, relationships, and feeling connected to others. And you know what? This focus on quality of life seems to be paying off in the happiness department. Now let's talk about values. Europeans are increasingly focused on experiences over material possessions. In a world where we're constantly told that stuff equals happiness, think shiny cars, expensive gadgets, and big houses, Europeans are looking for deeper meaning in their lives. In many European countries, there's less pressure to keep up with the Joneses. People are asking themselves, what makes me truly happy? And for many, it's not having more money. It's about having more time, more freedom, and deeper connections with the people they care about. It's that sense of community and social bonds that often leads to greater happiness. In Europe, especially in countries with strong social safety nets, people are more likely to prioritize mental well-being, social connections, and time spent with loved ones, instead of chasing after the next paycheck or status symbol. And let's not forget about the role of Europe's social safety nets. In countries with strong public services, things like universal healthcare, subsidized childcare, and affordable education, people feel more secure. That sense of security, even amid economic struggles, is a huge contributor to overall happiness. These social systems allow people to take risks, follow their passions, and pursue happiness without the constant fear of falling through the cracks. They can focus on their families, their hobbies, and what truly matters, without the added stress of worrying about healthcare or how to pay for education. Here's the bottom line. The idea of wealth in Europe is changing. It's not about having more money, it's about living more authentically, building stronger communities, and finding contentment in the simple joys of life. So, even though many Europeans are financially stretched, they're redefining what it means to be rich. They're investing in experiences, relationships, and their well-being. And maybe, just maybe, this shift toward a more balanced, fulfilling lifestyle is what's making them happier. Europeans are facing tough economic times, but they're also finding ways to live richer lives in ways that don't rely on material wealth. And maybe that's something the rest of the world can learn from. At the end of the day, it's not about how much money you have, it's about how you choose to live. So, could this be the future of happiness? A life where experiences, relationships, and well-being take precedence over financial success? Well, maybe Europe is onto something after all. Thanks for tuning in. What do you think about this shift in Europe? Are they onto something? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one. See you next time.